Good morning readers. I, Harish Budhu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. This November 5, 2020 opinion paper. The minister who does not now know me and Belle Terre, but knew the low-class small Harish during the last November electoral campaign much more than he knew the head of the Gandia kitchen cabinet. And the fool knows not that arrogance kills and wheels of karma turn full circle. 1. This 5th November opinion paper welcomes you all. It will try to throw some new light on 3 topical issues. Usual caution stands good. Experience the joy of sharing this paper and helping others. Best wishes. Take care. 2. Students column. A. First part. We had highlighted 26 English expressions or phrases for you yesterday. B. Second part. The other day I met a group of 5 people from Bambast region. I know one of them, since the first political pilgrimage of 1978. I had stayed at his place. The 4 others met me in person for the first time. 3 of them are Facebook friends. They read our points of view every day. Just en passant, in 1978, I stayed for some 2 months among the poor people. To know them. To feel out their way of life. To learn from them. And to discover the real Mauritius. All told, it was a mass education campaign. With daily meetings. See, but why refer to that political pilgrimage? Well, in all there were 4 from 1978 to 1981. I was a Labour Party member of the National Assembly. Long story short, I learned more from the people than from books. I discovered Mauritius more by living with them. By listening to them. Each one was a part of our history. Each one had a story to tell. D. Lesson. Listen, young friends. Meet as many people as possible. Avoid bad ones. That is also education. 3. The phone tapping syndrome. A. Today's views are but a follow-up to those of last 26th, 27th and 28th October. Since then, I have received more information on that perception. You may recall that I had appealed to the Prime Minister, the Director of Public Prosecution and the Police Chief, to do something. Nobody had reacted. B. Alas. You may remember I have identified the criminal and his secret base of operation. He is a police official, operating from the government house. He is a close relative of Anirudh Jugnauth, Navin Kaistner, Rakesh Galjori, and 2015 Independent Commission Against Corruption directors all know something of him. A whistleblower confirmed what we had written on last 26th, 27th and 28th October. However, he is afraid for his life, family and job. Who will not? After my car and house was set on fire on 1st of March 2011, following my public meetings and Independent Commission Against Corruption statements on fraud and corruption practiced in high offices and places. See, and I have promised not to reveal his name or identity whatever be the cost of circumstances. The criminal is operating under a different cover, to tap many phone lines. What else can we do now? D. In the last 3 articles, we had provided lots of classic and graphic examples of how top ministers, civil servants, police officials, head of departments and authorities, members of the Legislative Assembly of the militant socialist movement, and so many others, were all scared to talk freely on the phone. Or to exchange views with anybody who is not in the good books of the Prime Minister. Or still, who is perceived by the head of the kitchen cabinet as independent or not 100% with the Prime Minister. E. If you are not heart and soul with that gang, you are a sellout. It is reported that the kitchen cabinet is daily in presence of secret phone-tapped conversations. The head of the kitchen cabinet should be destroyed, if not both the Prime Minister and the country will be destroyed. Just as Gandia destroys. F. All said and done, here is my death warrant, not death wish. Burn me alive, at stake, to death, if I am lying about the phone tapping or the danger the Gandia kitchen cabinet is posing to you Minister, Prime Minister and the country. Set fire to my body just as my house and car were set ablaze on March 1, 2011. Ask your 2011 voice of Hindu friends to kill me. By fire. 4. The minister who does not know me now. Nor does he have any knowledge of Belle Terre, on the map of Mauritius. But the last electoral campaign tells us a totally different story. He knew both Belle Terre and the small Harish more than he knew himself. I had to choose between the lesser of two evils. As usual, I threw my whole weight behind the militant socialist movement. And I went out of my way to help him and his two other colleagues. Of course, I operated from Belle Terre. And free. As expected, he was appointed minister. Every day I helped and advised a lot of needy people, who have genuine problems. Some of them were from the minister's constituency. I should have briefed his confidential secretary some 5 times in last January. The minister never replied. He did not know the Belle Terre village boy. Once he had won the November election, Gone with the Wind was high benefactor of humble origins, nay, low class. I am not bitter. I do not need his help. I do not regret helping him. But the minister should know that I am made of a different metal. And arrogance finally kills. Haughtiness, pride, lordliness and swollen-headed mindset all destroy. And wheels of karma turn full circle. Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles.